We are back with a brand new series. We are the Pittsburgh Steelers in our 32-man user league. A lot of different users have changed teams, and a lot of new users in general have joined the franchise. Obviously, this will be replacing the Vikings franchise that I kind of announced is over 2 weeks ago. EA decided to not have any backup servers, and all of those franchises were lost. But hey, you know what? Good thing that they're going to give 50% off next Madden to anyone who owned a league that got corrupt. Not, if there was 31 users in a league that, just joined, screw you guys, you wasted a bunch of time for nothing. But of course, we are the Pittsburgh Steelers, and if you guys want to see episode 2, literally tomorrow, maybe leave a like, maybe subscribe. We get 300 likes, we'll post episode 2 tomorrow, and I'll say we when it's literally, it's me. We also have a few open teams, so if you want to join the league, this is literally the best time as we're starting off new, obviously, in the franchise. And if you're a dedicated user and you want to play long-term, you can play for more than just this Madden. You'll be here for next Madden, the next Madden, whatever Maddens you want to be here for. So if you ever wanted to join the league, this is the time to do it. You need next-gen Madden, you need a Discord, and there will be a link in the description for the Twitter account or the Twitter @ that you can DM to try and get into the league. I believe right now it is the Rams, Packers, Patriots, and Broncos that are teams that are open. So maybe DM your team of choice and you might be in. So that's pretty much that. And best of luck and hope to see you in here. And I will admit, I'm kind of excited. This is a team that obviously has some, fan favorites, some really good all-pro players, but also some very big question marks, especially at that quarterback position. Kenny Pickett, a 24-year-old rookie quarterback that has only 86 throw power. He doesn't have anything like Joe Burrow does with like Gunslinger 1, I think, or one of the Gunslingers I believe he has, which definitely helps speed up the process, get the ball through quicker. This is a low throw power, probably going to be hard to throw with quarterback that may need to be replaced, which we do have a couple of extra draft picks to do so. I did make a trade already using a third-round pick. I think in the end it's going to be a massive one for this series. Obviously, it could backfire, but thankfully it's not any higher. We have the second-round pick from the Bears for Claypool. We obviously have our own second and first. Could we make a play for a quarterback? I don't know, but that could be the plan. Right now, though, looking at what we do have, and that is an 82 overall superstar wide receiver in Deontay Johnson. However, making a lot of money and is 26. He has definitely regressed quite a bit, and at 82 years old, wow, okay. My man's kind of a legend, but at 26, you can see 9,900 XP to get to 83, which is nowhere near elite level. I will say, for an 82 overall, he does look really good. I don't know what his awareness is. That's probably what's dragging him down here a little bit, but he does look a lot better than an 82. 91 speed's just enough, good enough to get it done. 93 excels pretty good. Route running solid. Release is solid. He looks like a base 85 plus, but of course he is now an 82. He has short in elite, does not have short out elite, but will have that 85 overall slot too at some point, hopefully soon. Then you have the running back in Najee Harris, who could be a very interesting player for us. Definitely want to develop him as a trucking back, but it would be nice to get a speed upgrade or two. If he got to 90 speed, he could really be elite. I will say his ability for reach for it is garbage. Gets another slot at 85, and realistically here, I suppose our best chance to get anything good would be a power back upgrade. So even though I wasn't really expecting to use an upgrade point this early, we are going to. Power back it is. Only 2, please, trucking. That is really good, though. I will take that. 4 to stiff arm, which now puts him at 94 stiff arm. Not that he really needed it, but wow, that is quite elite. That is insane. A +4 upgrade to a juke/breaking tackle ability is amazing. And then obviously kind of the name on this offense that maybe draws the most attention and turns the most heads in George Pickens. Of course, we're not the fastest offense, which is a little bit of a concern, but it is a team that has good, strong hands, and hopefully we can develop that route running. This is going to be kind of our jump ball, guys, so if we're in some trouble, we need to force a ball. You know where it's going. Obviously, we do have the speed of Calvin Austin. We don't have pre-existing injuries on. We don't have the suspensions or anything like that on, and we're going to be starting all of our players right away as if, nothing changed. Very speedy from him. He is Potentially going to be the change of pace kind of player that you have to worry about deep. Hoping that he can develop into that at least. Offensive line is obviously not the greatest, but we have Daniels at right tackle to trying to give us some sort of safety at that position on the exterior, but it's a position that definitely needs to be improved. And then Freiermuth, 6'5", star development trait with decent speed, actually. 83 speed, 83 excel is probably a little bit higher than I would have expected, and obviously very strong hands and good route running. So this guy is actually going to be a huge target for us early. Could even finish the season with damn near the most yards on this team if we spread it out kind of the way I want to. And now looking at the defense, kind of the savior of this team, a team that has a lot of talent. The linebackers seem damn near perfectly set. The safeties look great. Hayward is, potentially going to be gone soonish. Definitely need to replace DT. Leal, we'll see. And then cornerbacks, you have William Jackson at 1, Damari Mathis at 2, and Troy Pride at 3. Troy Pride was a free agent, and then Damari Mathis is the guy I traded a third-round pick for, and you're probably thinking, what are you doing? But 23 years old, rookie player, so he'll have 4 years on his contract, I believe, with 93 speed, 93 excel, 97 jumping, 67 catching, and immense upside. 6,100 XP per upgrade is a little high, but all it takes is one breakout, and that is what we are betting on with that third-round pick. Lots of potential on this team, but also quite a bit of things to replace. If it comes out that Kenny Pickett isn't the guy for us with that throw power and we struggle, we do have the capital to trade up in the draft potentially for a quarterback, but it's a lot of other quarterback-needy teams as well, and we do have a lot of other positions, especially in the trenches, to fill, so this could be a big challenge. And for our first challenge, we're playing against Shady and his Seahawks in Pittsburgh, and the rain glitch still exists. We literally always play in the rain. I don't understand. Every single time we play, it's raining. I kid you not. And Gunner, not super fast, gets it to the 30, hit hard by Bruce Irvin, who does have a bit of hit power as well, I believe. Not good. Of course, when we're actually playing the normal regular season games, I'll show you guys all the rosters and all that. But considering this is going to be a little bit of a longer video, I imagine, since it's the first time playing with these, teams and all that. We have like 3 games that we're coming into. Nice throw and dropped out the gate. Nice. I'm not going to do that. Inside handoff, Najee Harris with a nice stiff arm attempt. Gains about 5 on the ground. 2nd and 10 runs. Maybe not the league's favorite, but I like to mix it up, especially when the defense is going to give me that look. Outside for Mr. Johnson. And there goes Pickens. No, it's not. It's actually Miles Boykin over the middle for a gain of 18. 1 of 2 so far with Pickett. The first throw should have been caught. Was not, sadly. And it doesn't matter, though, because we are still moving. Inside handoff, trying to cut back. Najee Harris falling forward for a gain of about 2 on the play. See if we can try to have a decent ground game start to the preseason, as, of course, we are, a team that needs to run the ball well this season, I think. And we have no one open. Forcing a throw and a dot from Pickett. Pickett looking like a god, dude. How? I am impressed. Color me impressed. I think it's color me. I mean, somebody's colored. Not like that. That should be edited out, let me tell you. Najee Harris gaining about 8. I actually haven't looked at Najee Harris's catching ability, but I'm pretty sure he's an okay receiving guy. Play action on 2nd and 2 is kind of crazy. And that is a pretty good throw with Pickens getting the first touchdown of the season from Pickett. But it is preseason. Good drive, though. Like, I really wonder how many games we're actually going to have in the snow with this Steelers team. And if it's just because we're playing against Shady. Like, I literally kid you not, I don't even know how many times we played. At least probably 8 times or so, maybe more. And anytime there's a chance for rain, because, there's an open dome or whatever, it rains. It literally does. Every single time, I kid you not. And to the outside. It's pretty good coverage in man coverage. And TJ Watt overthrown slightly with Devin Bush all over that. Was about to get there. Couldn't get there in time, though, as he will get the throwaway. It's weird, though. Like, I thought with the sliders we have on right now that it would have been a little bit tougher to get time and a little bit tougher to get accurate throws off, but so far that's been the case. And nice tackle on Kenneth Walker, but wide open lanes despite the fact that it was an inside zone play running into Mr. Cameron Hayward. Edmonds playing a little shallow here, maybe going against DK Metcalf, and good job by Miles Jack. Mathis playing a little bit closer to Lockett. Bush kind of covering the inside of the field. And have a chance. William Jackson, that left foot looked out. But I guess it's going to be not considered out. And there goes Freiermuth. Muth! Kind of have to. I don't know why the crowd's not doing it. It's another EA situation, huh? Inside handoff to Najee. I don't really feel great about it, to be honest. And nice stiff arm, but terrible blocking, which definitely is something we're going to have to pay attention to a lot this season, as that may be the tail of the tape. Is can our offensive line hold up enough for our offense to be great? 2nd and 9 now from the 41, and throwing a perfect dime on the money is Pickett to Mr. Austin. Out route for Deontay Johnson. Looks pretty open, and that's the overthrow, even though it's quite a bit easier of a throw to make. Could be a quick throw over to Najee, and it is going to be. Stiff arm. Nice stiff arm. Look at Najee go. He's so big and strong. 12 yards gained. Trying to keep him honest with, playing off a bit and obviously not covering the short stuff really at all, to be honest, and looked pretty good on that play. This is kind of my trouble. Pickett's going to get a loss of 1. Probably had a quick look in there on the 2 drags, but didn't really want to throw that. I feel like I threw a couple of those already. And that is a really good throw there by Pickett. Not even close. Misses the tackle, but that will actually help, as Woolen's going to get taken down at the 7. Taking a jump ball shot against Woolen. Probably not a good idea in general, but when it's that bad of a throw, it's a really bad idea. And in some trouble. Screen pass locked up with Cameron Hayward kind of causing that one while getting blocked up. Of course, this is troublesome. Kind of want to just let Minka work. And that's good timing. The ball was not caught. I don't know how he even got that throw even close anyways. Good time to dial it up at his own 8. A lot of teams maybe would just play it safe and try to get lucky because the other team might play it safe as well running the ball. But I went for it, especially since it's preseason. Why not see what we got in that blitz department? And Calvin Austin, a guy I'm trying to hopefully keep healthy, is our punt returner. Calvin Austin with the lead. And that is a really good route by Calvin Austin. A terrible throw by Pickett. I did lead him away from the play, but I can't believe it went that far. This is an interesting play. I really wouldn't run it this close to the sideline. Or to the end zone anyways. And there's Freiermuth. Yep. I tried to set my feet, and it just didn't work. And on top of it, Fryer just doesn't catch a ball that hits him in the head. To the fullback. Getting popped. And it appears the backups are already in. If you say so, game. Why not? And wide open is Boykin, who holds on for the 2nd touchdown of the game. All right, 1st and 10. We got a couple of backups in. I auto-reordered, the depth chart. And I'm not sure exactly who's going to be in, who's going to be out. I changed some of the offensive players, though, so Pickett should be back in. I just think if a guy like Pickett can play more than a quarter, even if it's the first preseason game, he probably will, right? Of course, you can see here the D-line and all that is... It's in shambles. You know who Marshall is. I'm stuck on the D-line. And Pierre, in really good coverage, actually played defense there as Derek Young, whatever his name is. Maybe you should know that a little bit more. I feel like I know this Seahawks team for some reason. 3rd and 6 from the 26. And he steps up hard. Picked off by Devin Bush, who's going to return that for a touchdown. It's a great jump. The only reason why I really jumped that route is I seen him step up with Drew Lock, and I knew he wanted to get it out quickly, so I figured if it's not to the running back, I'm burned either way. And to be honest with you, with the lacking of his starters being in and, my offensive starters kind of like being in, but not really, and our defensive starters aren't really in, might be the last we see of the rest of this match. And I'm in some late coverage here. And that was strange. Did Pickens catch that? I can't tell if he just caught that corner fade or not. I feel like that left foot might have been out. I had to try it, and they uphold it. Wow. All right, so we played some good defense. It is now 3rd and 3 from the 5 with a chance to score a touchdown. And over the middle looks pretty good to Calvin Austin, who will score said touchdown. All right, at the 12, it's his offensive possession. We've kind of got a couple of starters sprinkled in. He has a few starters sprinkled in, and this is his drive to start the second half. And we're moving backwards, sadly. But we've had a couple of nice plays. He's just converted some really nice third downs, and we're going to try to see if we can keep him out of the end zone in this one. 2nd and 9, looks like a pass. Still want to bring the blitz up the middle, though. And quick throw with a player right out of reach with Noah Fant, catching that one with the size and the really good throw, leading him for the touchdown. I just had a kind of sick play, and I was just, going through the motions a little bit, but that was super filthy. Oh, this is kind of sweet. Miles Boykin, the big man, making plays. All right, that's going to be the score, 42-16. GG to Shady. A little bit of a weird one in that fourth quarter, obviously, and I kind of get a little wild as it's a meaningless game, and, the injuries are off, so things got a little wild, but, there was no crazy, interceptions or anything. But, hey, we're looking pretty strong in week 1 of preseason. Obviously, it's preseason, and we have a tough division and some tough opponents coming up, but hey, that's definitely the way you want to start it, and I don't know what to think about Pickett. I like some of his throws. The wind-ups kind of messed me up a little bit in this game, but overall, from what you guys seen and what we were kind of mainly trying at that point, I kind of liked it. I mean, it was better than, not doing well, I guess. Of course, looking at the numbers, pretty decent stuff there. Rushing-wise, we had some okay things there. I had a really sick run, like I said, with Calvin Austin for 10. Don't know if it showed or not, or if I even showed it, but definitely need to take a look at it if I didn't, because that was kind of slick. I ain't gonna lie. No upgrades or anything like that, but that was pretty much it. Fun first matchup. Have the Jaguars and Lions next. A fun one, and we'll see the next one in a second. All right, game 2. Is this another rainy game, or is it just overcast? I think it's just overcast. We have a dark cloud over our heads this season, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Just everything has been quite dreary early on so far in this preseason affair. But, of course, another match. Played pretty well in the first one. Let's see how we play in this second game. Going to go with a play action early in this one. Let's see if we can get some time to throw this. And it looks pretty good, and we're not going to get the time to throw it. Actually, I did not see Josh Allen just come out of nowhere there and make the play on us. Of course, that kind of throws the run game right out the window, doesn't it? As can't really run the ball after a play like that. And instantly pressured again with 4. Kind of backed up here. And we're just going to take the shot. Deontay Johnson outran hard, and his own guy, I don't know if it was his fault, swats it out of the way. All right, first drive, not so great. He's probably going to run the ball after seeing all that pressure. I mean, obviously it's his pressure, in fairness. Nice hit, a fumble on the first carry for him, and we will recover with Devin Bush at the 37-yard line. What a hit. Cut right into Minka, and Minka was not playing around and absolutely obliterated him there. And he's bringing them all up. I mean, why not? To the outside, Calvin Austin utilizing that speed, gaining about 12. Or doing something else with that speed, because I don't know what I just said. Utilizing. I don't even know. But 1st and 10, looking for the quick pass. Going to take it to that big tight end, Gentry, who gets 9.5. With his size, probably packing 9.5. Kind of try to set up a Najee Harris quick throw here. And that is about as locked up as possible. Throwaway last second. Probably thinks it's run. I am not that smart. 2nd and inches, nothing. 3rd and inches, going to throw it as well. And that is literally perfect coverage. Literally perfect coverage. Holy. Nice hit. Man coverage, still locked down. Sliders are super fun. And no can do on the quick throw to Calvin Ridley. Of course, in last league, we actually had suspensions and all that on, but since we had to restart, it's just like, come on, dude. We're not going to wait another season to get these guys playing. And over the middle, instead picked by William Jackson. No separation. Going to go with the double drag here. Inside, I did actually see that deep in from, is that Miles Boykin? But at that point, I had already released it. Gonna hand it off inside to Najee Harris, who will get nothing. He has stacked the box like almost every single play, expecting run, and his guys in man coverage have still locked up, despite the fact that he's literally trying to stop run every single play. It's ridiculous. And there goes Fryer, who has some room. Fryer one-on-one gets popped, but on until a gain of about 30 plus. Looking for that inside look. Nowhere to go. Throw it away. Nowhere to go again. And can't throw it away. Quick throw on the verticals play to Fryer, who's going to get himself a chance. Will not actually. I'll probably go for a punt. Screw it. All right, cover 2, man. And a busted play up the middle by Mr. Hayward. User Edmonds on this side. And not a bad call to run it, but we were pretty ready for that. He gets the 3 yards that he lost on that sack. And we'll try to convert a 3rd and 10 now from his own 8. Come with the blitz on that side. This is kind of tough with Bush, but I want that help over there because the quick throw usually comes to that left side. And there's literally nobody there. We came with the blitz, and it just never got there, sadly. Should have just sat in base, man, and it probably would have locked up with these sliders. And that should be picked, and it will be by Minka on an overthrow. Minka one-on-one with a stiff arm, but tackled down by, honestly, I don't know who that is. It says Pryor. I don't know who that is. Inside look, actually going to take this to the outside. Pickens should have broken the tackle there, but it somehow got a piece of the leg and still going to gain a 1st down. Nice play. Looking for the underneath, perhaps. And that is a really good job by that corner to not cover anyone else, but somehow see the inside throw coming. I really thought that was going to be picked. Probably should have been. I kind of predetermined that a little bit, but the look kind of was there. If this is man coverage and his guy playing off is the guy that's manned up on Fryer, I was about to say, wow, nice PI, but it works out anyways. And Fryer down to the 1. Can we please just get a freaking touchdown? Like, it's just right there, dude. Either way, to the 2nd quarter with no scoring from either side. Lots of turnovers, though. Expecting run, but I might go quick throw to Pickett. And Pickens from Pickett, and that's who hits. Touchdown for the offense, finally. Bit of a battle so far. No one really getting open too quickly, and the pass rush absolutely destroying us, but we settled in a little bit, had an okay drive after the interception. Is that Highsmith going against Kirk? Nice, I love it. It's great coverage by me. And he's not going to take the shot, or he looked like he was going to take the shot. Saw us cover it perfectly. He probably liked the pre-snap read, but I covered it so well that he turned it away. And instead of taking something for free or just even taking the shot, he ends up almost taking the sack. Kind of up here a little bit. I don't even know who the hell. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be covering here. Yeah, there's nobody over the middle there. Supposed to have somebody dropping back, and nobody does. Of course, it's kind of a trick play. Streak on the inside is just unguardable in zone coverage, so I'm not sure why I tried to, I would assume, let a pass rusher drop back into zone there. I imagine that's what it was. And he's going to take that underneath. I don't know why I thought I could pick it from there. He's going to gain about 6 because of it. To the outside, Edmonds one-on-one with Ingram. I might go for that bait. And it's a run play. Good tackle attempt. Might not have actually gotten him, but good play. To the 28-yard line, our run defense sucks. Our coverage kind of sucks. Nothing's looking really that good for us on defense in this game, I'll tell you that much. And inside, perfect blocks again. And just, we're getting handled. Running inside zone, actually that was a read option in fairness, but basically running inside plays on freaking Hayward, who has that ability, and Hayward's just doing nothing. And who didn't see that coming? Apparently my defensive linemen, because they all just stood there. Whether you believe it's actually going to the receiver or it's going to the running back, you still have to shed your blocks if you're not aware of that. Just thought you'd maybe want to know, fellas. And that's a screen pass. TJ Watt is all over that, but still gains a yard. Got Miles Jack on the inside of the field here. And we got to blow that up. There's 3 players on him. He just holds on. How? I have a press, and nobody's pressing anyone. It's quite depressing. I know if you want to go really short all game long, you could pretty much get away with it, but still, like, we got to do better than that, and ETN is easily in because even on a blitz, his base 5 in front are just smoking our much better D-line somehow. 1st and 10 from the 22, and nobody on our guy. We'll show him how to throw short since that's what he showed us in that first scoring drive of his there. 2nd and 2, he brought some players up, but we should still have it. He's just going to beat our linemen, I guess. I don't even know, dude. I get this offensive line sucks, but his D-line is just as bad. Like, how? How is that doing? Like, I don't even know, bro. These guys are just smoking us. And insta rush with only 5, and they call a holding on top of it. What a game. All right, 3rd and 10 now from the 46-yard line. Running some base man here. It's going to be a double move on the inside, and apparently a double move on the outside. Some randomer just completely torches Mathis. We just got destroyed by some guy with probably like 5 freaking route running. This is going to be a long season with these corners, let me tell you that much. Like, his corners aren't even that good, but they're locking us down. Like, I don't know if it's just because our guys are just the slowest bunch in the entire league outside of Calvin Austin, but we're being locked up. Like, they're absolutely being locked up. It's crazy. And there goes a throw over to Pickens, and the coverage is good enough, especially with a 5 throw power throw from Pickett. I maybe could have just taken Najee, but that cornerback was somehow covering 2 routes at once like he was prime Dion. Very interesting stuff there on that play, let me tell you that much. And there goes the throw inside to Fryer. And nice little move to get to the 43-yard line, trying to score before the half is up here, obviously. Get Najee moving out there. Looks like he's using. He's not using that. And there goes Pickens, who holds on to it. I don't know how the guy, once again, in man coverage is just literally locking him down, but he absolutely is. We have no separation at all in man coverage. It's pretty absurd. Like, we have literally no separation in man. Oh, there goes Fryer. Really didn't think we were going to get caught on that one, but he did. Farmuth with 100+ on the day so far. There goes Fryer again, making a really nice catch for a gain of about 7 and out of bounds again. All right, inside handoff on 2nd and 3. He misses, but his guy kind of saves him. Gets the first down, though. Literal radio silence the moment the play ends, which was strange to say the least. Let me tell you that much. And in behind, Calvin Austin with a gain of about 7. And I will call a timeout there. Back of the end zone, maybe a high point to Fryer. He is on that, though. And there goes Pickens for his 2nd touchdown of the game. Finally winning in what seemed to be man coverage. Some simple base coverage. Double move on the inside. He's loving that. And it is nowhere near and somehow dropped by a half of this Steelers defense. The bad throw saved him as he was throwing it right into my user. And somehow we don't pick that off, which would have probably led to more points before half, which is, I mean, a blown opportunity. He takes the read right into TJ, and I suppose with that situation we call a timeout. And I've been coming in with a little bit of coverage situation rather than kind of playing any sort of pass rush. Nice push off that route. I mean, we just... Oh, chance at a pick! He does get it, but couldn't stay in bounds for more. That's all right, though. What a play. Tremaine Edmonds making a play on that one, and It's kind of I like this look. I like it every time. There goes Fryer again. He will get out of bounds, but, you know, makes it a little bit of an easier kick, I suppose. Up by 3 to start the second half. Really nice little play there. That's why you maybe don't get too aggressive when you don't need to and cost yourself some points. Start of this second half, he will be getting the ball to start it. Of course, I just said it twice there. Nice little attempt on the stick work. Slid on his back for an extra 2 yards despite being contacted. That was interesting. Also, why don't we have these stadium things? Home team gains bonus momentum and whatever. He gets more, I think he gets more acceleration or something, which is ridiculous. Also appears that the backups are in. I don't know for a fact, but definitely seems that way. Which I think for this game, we probably will just let the backups play it out. We're going to be bringing a lot of pressure here. And can't really help on that left side. I got to do what I can do there. Dropped by the backup, Farrell. Is that William? And because he's got a bad quarterback, we're hoping we can get some pressure early. And he's not going to get... What is this game? He just made the worst play you could ever make, and it leads to a freaking catch. I am on it. My guy just stands there instead of getting a catch on it. I'm literally on it. Where's my animation? This game, dude. Cameron Hayward's still in, though. A nice throw. Of course, the possession slips it through there. Can't believe he actually got that. Man, coverage. Spillane going against the tight end. I am way late on that, but it doesn't matter. Who is that got there? Malik Reed, the backup linebacker, coming away with a really nice play there. I was not expecting that to work out. And we've got some pass rushers. We got some rush in here. Is that Levi Wallace? And we're in some pretty good coverage there, and it's going to be picked off by us in user coverage. Give me that block. Just going to leave it. Levi doesn't need it, though, and he will take this back for a pick 6, which will give us the 2-possession lead. Great coverage by us in, in zone, but we were locked in with the tight end there. I believe it was. Cornerback's playing linebacker because I don't think anyone in the league has enough players in their roster to have backups everywhere. What the hell kind of X marks the spot? He's maybe doing a little too much there, but with our guys not winning their one-on-ones, kind of works out. Should have just taken the lane. He had a lot of room. I wish I had the blocks he does. Dude, everyone does so much, and they still get yards. I just run straight line. I don't even sprint right away, and I get no time to throw. And over the middle, I mean, there's just no pressure. Obviously, that's what's going to happen with the backups in, but still, that's, I mean, you got to get there sooner or later. Hopefully not later next time. Hazy against the backup. And that's going to be picked by Witherspoon, as there was too many players going in the same direction. And this one will be taken back for a touchdown. And Witherspoon with another pick. Has a chance at another pick 6. Gets a block. Slows down and will get the second pick 6 of the game for himself. 3 in a row on 3 different drives. Are looking at the final stats. Pickett, pretty good game. That interception really sucked. We struggled early in that one. Of course, he had a fake punt or whatever. I ran like a squeeze block because it was 2 seconds left. I was trying to just block it, and I pulled like everyone off. It was like one-on-one Steven Sims versus whoever the hell even caught it. Probably the guy who had the most yards on his team, to be honest. I would assume this guy. No, it was this guy, Chris Claybooks, who's actually really fast, in fairness. But looking at the interceptions, he threw 8 interceptions. I think he might have thrown 8 the week before that. What else? Trubisky was okay. Rushing, there was nothing much there. But I will say, Jalen Warren with 2 fumbles, dude. That's really bad. Pat Freiermuth with a really good game. Pickens was okay with 2 touchdowns. Sack totals are pretty tame for us. Interceptions, Witherspoon with 3 interceptions with, was it 2 touchdowns, I believe? Yeah, I mean, absolutely insane defense there. And that be it, matey. Here we are for Game 3 in preseason. Looking to finish this one out undefeated, of course. The Lions now taken up by Thomas, who is the guy that was the Falcons last time. So there's that. That's all I really have to say. The kick bar was super slow, by the way. Don't tell me that's our, big ability at home is that the kick bar is slow. Terribly distracted. Away teams' hot routes have a chance to fail. Yeah, nice. The kick meter moves slowly. I totally need that, dude. That is something I need. Home quarterback is immune to pressure. That's kind of cool, actually. And it's going to be a run on the very first play. I miss hard with Mathis, and somehow Minka doesn't get him way before then. He allows an extra 4 yards on the play for a gain of 11 on the first carry. Troy Pride on the inside, going to use her Miles Jack. Thought maybe we'd have that late hit, and that could be picked by William, and it will be. What a catch. Slightly overthrown. Maybe not the best decision in the world, though. Inside on the wheel route is Freiermuth. Looking for the play action now with Pickett. He's probably going to think run. It is not a run, though. And inside throw to Pickens from Pickett. I'm sure that's not going to be a problem this series. I'm sure I'm definitely not going to accidentally call someone Pickett and someone Pickens and this and that. They said home team quarterback is immune to pressure. If that's the case, if that actually does work. What a stiff arm by Najee. I mean, that'll be the time it works. I don't really hurry up that often, but I mean, I kind of like this. Outside. Wow, that is a throw and a half. All right, looking for someone open, and that is going to be Pat Freiermuth on the inside play, and instantly fumbling because tackle battles are stupid. They didn't want to put the sliders higher. Higher is in, like, you know, the higher... Oh. The higher the slider, the less you fumble, which is, I know it's weird, but it's EA. Just understand that. Like, I just fumbled on complete BS. Like, Pat is not fumbling in that situation at all. Oh, that was a good try, but not going to get there. No pressure either. Highsmith going against, is that Amon-Ra? It's pretty good coverage, though, considering. And that is going to be picked off by Miles Jack, who makes a hell of a play, cuts it inside, and will take it to the 21. Really good coverage and man down the field. And under some pressure, and surprised this guy didn't get the pick there. Instantly pressured. His offensive line does suck. Inside throw to Pickens, who will gain a nice chunk to the 40. All right, looking for that out. And we probably did have it. I thought he was going to cover it, though, so I kind of just threw it short. Got the slant with Deontay, looking for the tight ends over. Under pressure, not going to get it there. Had an extra blocker in there, and we just get beat by Michael Brockers, who, of course, is one of the greatest. Looking for Boykin on this one, perhaps. Inside throw, overthrown without pressure, and we will be forced to punt. 1st and 10. Good try with... Hayward not really going to be able to do much there, getting 9 yards. So far, getting hosed by just uncontrollable things, unfortunately. The double, the tackle battle stuff, and obviously that throw where there was no pressure, and he just missed. And he's going to throw it underneath again. Absolutely hammered, and a recovery for Devin Bush. What a hit. To the outside, Najee. One-on-one, I would have loved to see a stiff arm. I thought he had to use it, so the moment I was throwing that, didn't realize that he did not have to use it, and it was someone else that was going to pick it up, sadly. Quick throw inside. Calvin Austin utilizing that speed, gaining about 9 on the play. It's actually running with Najee. And Najee's got some room, gets to the 10. Not my favorite place to be, but we're going to hurry up and see what we got for ourselves. Pat to the corner. He's got that guy over there, but he's not going to get to that in time. And Pat with, not Pat Freiermuth, Kenny Pickett with absolutely no throw power. Can't dime that in there. Luckily to even get the damn catch. Our route kind of looks like zone because that shade inside is kind of crazy. And that is a really good play by us. Not even intended. Accidentally double tapped. I mean... absolute dot. Did you see that read? Of course, I signed some free agents, Bolden being one of them. Had him in our Viking series, but didn't really use him much. And he's going to force that in there, and I'm actually going to pick it off with Bolden, ironically enough. Intercepted to the 33-yard line. I literally never moved. Can I even see? I got a quick throw over to Pickett. Pickens. I told you it was going to happen. We gain about nothing. Pickens, Pickett, same guy. Somebody's throwing it, somebody's catching it. They're on the same team. Let's all just relax, okay? Here's the tight end, Pat. Nice fight forward. Gains about 13. Looking for that out route. Could see if it's zone. And that's going to be a sack. Absolutely pummeled for a loss of 7. No one really open. I was just going to throw it away, but it would have been grounding anyways. It is preseason game 3, so I really wonder when we're going to see the backups in, but not yet apparently. Linebacker against Pickens is super interesting, I must say, but I'm going to try to get some yards with Najee. And he's going to gain a lot more than a lot, trucking over a guy, and he's in! 26-yard touchdown, what a call! 2nd and 17, going with the inside zone. Why not? Why not? Bolden, who just made an interception happen, not going to be able to get in there as that. No, it's not. For some reason, I thought it was Amon-Ra St., but it is not. And with him being down by 14 and it being preseason anyways, you kind of think that it's probably going to be his running back is open, and nice pressure off the edge, Pierre. But you probably think it's a pass, right? Because it's preseason, the win-loss doesn't really matter too much, and he's in a situation where he definitely could use a quick hitter. That's great coverage by us, and sacked! Brought Pierre again, and he brings him twice. Sacked again. And now we also have Ty Chandler. Welcome to the team. He was in free agency. I'm gonna take my opportunity, although he's looking really slow there. If I slide him to the right with Gentry being a blocker, is it still gonna mess up? And that's a pretty good play. Deontay out in front. Huge gainer to the 46. Dot outside. If it's man coverage, we're going to get locked up, so I don't really trust it. And look at the coverage. Look at that. And we can't get out there. Get a freaking tackle. Touchdown Lions, 30-yarder. And sacked up the middle with no one open. Quick throw to Calvin Austin, showing off that speed. Gets the first down on 2nd and 17. Looking for Freiermuth over the middle. Going to go with a quick throw to Najee. There's Najee. Look at Najee. It's going to lose a yard probably, but nice effort. Back to the inside zone. Look, he kind of misses it. I truck. I don't hit any other buttons. We gain 6. I got to mention that because, there's a chance at these sliders that we fumble in very many tackle battle situations. So, just throwing that out there. Don't know if Deontay's going to be able to get over top or not. Probably not. And there goes Pickett, who slips away. Trying to slide, can't. It was the longest dive animation of all time. But we get the first down. Nice run. Play also sucks because you could see it come in easily. And there goes Najee on the run from Pickett, gaining 8. I kind of took off early, and you guys know when you sprint with the quarterback, the pressure instantly gets there, sadly. They weirdly shed. It's really strange. I kind of want to just throw it, but nothing's guaranteed with us, so I'm just going to run it up the middle. Najee gaining a good 4 yards. Out with an option from Freiermuth. And that is a perfect throw. Time ball from Pickett to Pickens to the 10. Najee up the middle. Taking our time. Trucking in for another touchdown. Good blocks. Maybe not the best defense to be running there. There was nobody in front of us. And good power from Najee to score another touchdown. So, some BS things that kind of suck about just the game in general. Maybe some slider things, but overall we've had oh my god, we just got buried. We have had ourselves a pretty good preseason, obviously. And I try to get that on there, and we need somebody to come up there. Huge hit by, I don't know, but the fact that I think TJ Watt was all the way back there tells me he may have had his hand. This is a tough one. And he's in trouble. We get him with the sack. And I suppose we'll call a timeout. Why not? He's forced to punt it there, so Hawkins on the punt return. Another free agent we signed. Going to find himself some room, but with the clock running, please stop fighting at least. But it's maybe not the best decision in the world. See, we got ourselves. There's Freiermuth inside. Hit kind of hard to the 39-yard line. Field goal is in range. Oh, they want me to actually go for it now. That's weird. Should we actually run it? Screw it, we'll run it. Get a little bit closer maybe. Najee fighting hard. Gets us an easier field goal. Actually, I don't even know if I put enough on this. I kind of was thinking of it as, like, as an extra point. Like, look at it, barely got it in there. Kind of felt like it was like an extra point, but obviously not. Still a good kick. We also get the ball first, which I did not. Well, we get the ball in the second half first, which I honestly didn't remember. Still seeing a lot of the starters, if not all of the starters, which is, I guess, not the strangest thing in the world. Play action. I don't even think we're going to have the time for this. Going back to Pat. Don't really have much of another option there. I don't have enough time to throw it deeper. Najee Harris on the inside handoff. And we've got some room. Najee getting about 20, I believe, on the play. 9 for 91. It's really not a whole lot that's stopping us other than, you know, a bad decision to throw on an out route and man, which is just weird sounding as is. And obviously the tackle battle fumble. And there goes Freiermuth again, who is just eating the defense alive. He just barely missed. And I kind of want to just run the double streak and see if we can hit any of them inside. And there goes Pickens. Nice user by him. I thought he was going to miss, and I thought we were going to score. Good throw. Havag blast to the left side. And can't really get to the outside, sadly losing 2. You pinched them, so in theory you would think the outside run would be pretty free, and it is for Najee's 3rd of the day. Over the middle, kind of baited out. What a hit! And recovered by Edmonds. Huge hit. I was against the fumble sliders being this slow, but hey. Guess they're benefiting us here today. Is that a linebacker going against Johnson? Actually, it looks like a DB. Oh, Johnson was open. Huge hit. Derek Watt, anyways. Good catch. Good hold on. He was open for the touchdown. Kind of sucks. Cornerback jumped right as I threw it off, which, what can you do? His option route was to keep running into his own teammate. All right, well, I mean, I trusted him with a smart decision, and let me tell ya, he did not make the right call at all. There's a lot of damn tight ends here. And there goes Deontay, hit sticked hard to the 1. And there goes Pickens for the touchdown. He ran commit. Good stuff, boys. That's probably going to be it from Game 3 of preseason. We're looking kind of strong. Oh, that's a pretty good look. And they're going to call PI on that. Oh, Lord. He declined it. He didn't need to. If this was like a real game, I would have been really mad at him for declining that. Like, sure, it's completely BS and stupid, but still, like, you know, he's in a spot where he kind of needs to try to make a play to come back into the game. But because it is preseason and these games don't really matter, you know, I get a little hype for some plays, but I'm not like, oh, yeah, hell yeah, dude, we're winning. You know, it's just some hype for that player making a play. And TJ making a play off that edge, getting dangerous. And that's going to be it after a 62-yard miss by me. The score just remains the same at 42-7. GG to our opponent, as now the real games begin in next episode when we're going to be playing against our division rivals in the Cincinnati Bengals. I don't remember playing Zams at all in this Madden, so that should be an interesting one. A very good Cincinnati Bengals team with Jamar Chase. Can we cover him? Can we cover any of those receivers? Probably not, right? Joe Burrow, I believe, does he have Slinger 1? He has a good release for his throw power. It's like what we're hoping Pickett becomes at some point. Don't see that happening. Joe Mixon's obviously a tough guy to stop. There's some defenders that are pretty good too. It's a tough team to stop. It's a tough team to beat. It's going to be a battle, but regardless, if preseason's any indicator, maybe we'll be fine because we had ourselves a hell of a preseason. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Sadly, no upgrades either, so we're going to be heading into Week 1 likely without any upgrades, kind of as is. The Browns also undefeated in this preseason cycle, so could have ourselves some tough matchups in this one for this season. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of the long series, hopefully. And if you guys enjoyed, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, appreciate your continued support in this kind of unfortunate restart situation time. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, See ya!